Mark the landmarks on the philtrum. As the philtrum should be no wider than 4 mm, you choose philtrum right and left 2 mm on both sides next to the middle. These last landmarks should be just above the border between wet and dry part of the lip. The white roll will be brought in from a side under the philtrum. Therefore, you mark the end of the white roll, one landmark just over and the other just under the white roll. Then 2 mm laterally from there, landmark number 16. On the other side, end of the white roll, landmarks number 15 and 15 accent, and 2 mm lateral, number 17. Now indicate Naseneingangsschwelle number 5 and 13. They represent the end of the medial crust of the lower lateral cartilages. And measure the distance from 5 to 2, which is the length of the philtrum, and transpose it from 16 to find landmark number 9. Do the same on the other side, from 13 to 3, and transpose it coming from 17 to find landmark number 14. Landmark number 14 will later on be sutured to the Naseneingangsschwelle. The alar base, which is the end of the light reflection on the nostril. Now measure 4 to 9, which distance represents the width of the nostril post-operative. Should be symmetrical, of course, so the same distance on the other side. To find the wet-dry border, pinch the lip and on the highest profile on both sides draw a line with metal and blue. Now measure the distance from the wet-dry border to the vermilion border. As you want symmetrical volumes of the lip, transpose this distance to the other side. Ideally, landmark A should be on the wet-dry border but here this is not possible if you want symmetrical dips. Infiltration of the lip and nose with local anesthesia mixed with adrenaline to enlarge dimensions and prevent bleeding of the superior labial artery. Pump the lips up quite firmly with 2 to 3 centiliters. For good vasoconstriction, wait 5 to 10 minutes. Use this time to make your cutting design by connecting the landmark. Now connect all the landmarks with metal and blue. From the Naseneingangsschwelle down to number 2, and on the other side to make the design for the filter. Should be not too wide. Try to draw these lines parallel. And then from 17 up to 14, this is the top of the vestibulum. And put a tatouage there. And then mark 9 to 16. Crossing the white rule. Going down to landmark A. Same on the other side. From the mid of the philtrum down to the top of the vestibulum. And from A also to the top of the vestibulum. Same on the other side. In the mid, a triangular flap should remain. Note that this is a partial cleft. Now design the dog ear flap. It has to be excised. in the highest landmark of this flap needs to be tatouaged.